What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hangin with Matty D. The sun is still out on Tuesday. It is May 15th. I have a guest in the house tonight. If you guys are from San Diego, you probably recognize her voice from the radio. She's on 96.5. Kixie.
Yes.
She produces the John and Tammy Morning Show on 103.7.
Associate
producer. I'm sorry. But
it's okay.
But she is Miss Tonya Gonzalez. So you've probably seen her around if you've been to any Tacotopia or any of the events in San Diego. Yeah. Some people know her as Mystical Tears, but we'll get into that a little bit later. She didn't think I was going to bring that up. But yeah, Tonya, thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, it was awesome. So we met got hooked up, I guess, through the mysterious San Diego Fugo, who shall remain nameless for the rest of my life or until she comes out of the freezer, let's say. But yeah, so what's up, Tonya?
Hi, thanks for having me. This is exciting. This is the first podcast I've ever been featured on, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
glad I don't have to constantly hold the whole conversation because you know what you're doing in the mornings and stuff like
I guess so, yeah, but I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
No, yeah, of course. So I want to start. So I know on one of your things you talk about is San Diego, or not one of your things. I think it was one of your blog posts or your website. I think I read it on was that everyone who lives in San Diego is a transplant, so to speak. Right. I guess you can say
for the most part, yeah.
And you are one of the few that aren't that still stay here because I feel like everyone travels wherever they go.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Especially if you get into radio, you usually do have to. You could maybe start interning here, and then you usually have to work somewhere else before even coming back to your hometown. Especially somewhere like San Diego.
Is this a hot spot for radio?
We're market number 17. So
what's number one?
Number one is New York. Number 2 is LA. Yeah, so it's top 20, which is great, plus San Diego is one of the best places to live in. And of course, I've lived here, born and raised, Chula Vista specifically, but it's a good place to be. And I was very lucky to not only, have a job here, get a job right after being an intern, but I've been here for 10 years in radio. So
did you know that's what you wanted to do?
No.
I want to hear the story.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was 21 and thought I just wanted a 9-to-5 in and out benefits full time, just regular desk job. I just thought that's what I wanted, and I got that, and I hated it, absolutely hated it. It was not for me. And I was reading an O magazine or something. Okay. Oprah, she's the queen. And there was an article in there about finding your passion, and one of it was a couple steps, write 3 things you love or 5 things you love to do. Then write 3 things that involve those 5 things. Okay. And then go out and get it. Yeah. So radio was one of them. I had no idea how to even approach that. And I just went to what was Clear Channel at the time, which is now iHeart. And I asked them how to be an intern. It was very easy. Signed up at Mesa College, I think, for an internship class, and became an intern at the radio station.
You had to take
a class that parallels your actual work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I did that.
So there's no radio degree, right? It's just all
I don't have a degree.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
So,
nope. You don't need one.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like to encourage that, right? Because I'm bummed that I never finished school, but the truth is you don't need that,
You know what's funny is you're one of the first people that's come on here that's, I think, completely agreed with me because I think if you know what you want to do, you can get there. You can figure out, there's X jobs that need a degree, right?
Sure.
If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be even if you want to be a financial advisor, they can fucking teach you that shit.
Absolutely.
But I think it's awesome that you agree with me on that. But I'm not saying that we're right, but I think in the careers that you're in and the career way that I want to go as opposed to what I'm doing, I think you're 100% right. You don't need a degree.
You don't. It's all experience and, talent, I guess. So just that's how you get your experience as being an intern. And so I became an intern for Clear Channel and worked my way up and got into AJ's show. Okay. AJ, he now has his show AJ and Sarah on Sunny 98.1. But I was with him for 10 years and learned everything I know now with him.
So what does that entail? So as an intern, what are you doing? Are you doing all the grunt work? You're taking the phone calls and all that stuff?
Yeah, I started out in promotions. So all those little tent events that you see, you do that, all of that. So I started there, and then I became an intern for the morning show. Okay. Which you had to audition for at the time.
So when you say intern, are you on the air? Or you...
It depends. I mean, there's 4 of us at the time, so it depends. Like, if they think it's good enough, something that you have to say is good enough to put on the air, it's not like a priority.
Okay.
You know, it's not your number one thing. Yeah. So I was getting them breakfast burritos, you know, or I was editing a podcast or taking pictures, you know, whatever it was. So it was anything and everything.
Yeah. Well, you got to do that work, I feel like. Yeah. So can you, I mean, this is a personal question, obviously, but can you come into that world having not no experience, but not going the intern route?
Like, get hired on?
Yeah, like, say you wanted to be I'm just out of my own curiosity. Or is it one of those jobs where you need to do the legwork to actually get up into there?
I think you can do it without being an intern. There are some, like, jobs in the beginning stages that you can learn without being an intern. But a lot of people in radio start as an intern, no matter what they're doing, whether it's production, on air, anything.
Yeah, we'll get you rocking and rolling and knowing what to do.
Yeah, but I think technically, I mean, it is not a requirement that you have to be an intern. It's just experience, and most people get their experience by being an intern.
It's true. It's
true. But now, I mean, you can get your experience so many ways.
Do you think it's speaking of that, do you think it's different or not different, but do you think that since the podcast world is rising, that it's driving people away from regular radio?
According to recent research, that's not the case.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's not there yet, or if radio is still like one of the top mediums for local radio, at least. Yeah. So it's not there yet. I mean, from what I know, from what I hear, from what I see, and people that I know, I mean, yeah, it does kind of seem like a lot of people are just going podcast route, you know?
Yeah.
Especially because anyone and everyone can do it, right? But at the moment, I don't think it's not.
You don't think it's taken over yet?
Not yet.
What's the number one? Is it radio or is it TV?
It's radio. It's radio over TV.
Really?
A lot of people are shocked about that, but it seems to be true. Like all the years that I've been in radio, even till recently.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know. We don't have cable, so it's kind of hard to say because we don't watch news. But I hear if anything big enough happens, you hear it on the radio, and I'll hear it when I'm driving.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
So you were intern for 10 years.
Well, no, I was an intern for a year.
Oh, a year.
Yes,
and then you got hired.
Yeah. I was an intern for a year. That
wouldn't have made sense. What am I thinking? I'm an idiot. That would have made no sense.
Oh my gosh,
you must have sucked at your job. You must have sucked at your job.
That's hilarious. No, I was an intern for a year. 6 months was in promotion, 6 months with the morning show. And then I happened to be at the right place at the right time. I mean, I worked hard too.
Yeah, of course.
You know, of course, I earned that. But AJ's phone screener got let go, and I was there, and he called me. You know, I still remember September 8th, 2012. Oh, wow. 2008. I'm sorry, 2008. And he asked me to be his phone screener. And I mean, I know it's just a phone screener, but to have a position on a morning show in the town that you were born and raised in was huge for me. You know, and I listened to AJ growing up, so that was just like so real.
So as a phone screener, so you're getting all those calls that are like, what can I say? Like if they say, if you had this problem, phone in.
Yeah, topic calls.
So how do you pick?
I did that for so long, and I mean, now I'm doing that again on KSON, but it's really not the easiest thing. It's pretty hard. You have to be kind of a little aggressive with the listeners and kind of guide them or groom them, before they go on air. But I mean, you have to listen to what they have to say. You have to ask them to say it fast.
Yeah.
And you have to make the judgment whether you think it's good enough to go on the air or not, You have to make sure their radio's down. You have to make sure that they don't cuss, lots of things.
So once they call in, are you recording that right away so that they're telling you?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just listening to them. I type it into a program, and then it'll say line 1, Matt. He lives in PB, and he thinks this, and then it sends it to AJ, and then or whoever's answering the phones, and then at the time, no, it's on hold at that point, and then he can either take it or not, but he knows it's there, so he gets to choose like which calls.
How many calls you gotta pick? I feel like that's So like a board, it's like
it depends. It depends. I mean, at the time when we were at Clear Channel, it was like 10 lines. Now it's 6 lines, but it depends if the topic is fire, or if it's like something nobody really wants to talk about, or depends. And then answering the phone calls for the prizes, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what's the biggest prize you guys given out, or have you personally been on for? You guys were doing Disney passes on Sunday, were you?
Yeah, on Sunday. That one's a little different. You don't call in for that. You hear a code word and you enter it at the website, and then you have a chance at winning. Okay. Still really good chances of winning, but
people win those?
Yeah. Real people. Real people win those, believe it or not.
We won one thing once off of like Instagram. It was like a San Diego mag. And we got a one-night stay at the Pendry downtown.
Ooh.
Do you know that hotel?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've never stayed there.
Oh, yeah, we would never either because it's like $1 bajillion.
Fancy, yeah.
It was all paid, everything. Dinner, breakfast,
that's amazing.
Everything, room. Oh, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, believe it or not, people do win prizes.
Yeah, I know. It gave me faith. I had a little faith now. And like, I could possibly. So now every day I'm getting like my name tagged by her and like 15 different things.
Oh.
Because like, I'm like, everything's like, ooh, what trip to Mexico? I was like, we're on the Pendry. Maybe we can win a 2-night stay in Mexico. Like yesterday we did like a 2-night stay in Honolulu. We're like, oh, fingers crossed.
That's cool.
Well, we're probably not going to win it, but it's,
you never know.
There's a little bit of hope. She didn't even know she entered it. She's like, I don't know. I got an email and it said, congratulations, you won.
That's
and like, we
crazy.
Got the ticket. Yeah, but,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's fun, but
yeah.
Prizes. I never thought people won the prizes.
Yep, real people win the prizes.
They do.
And then there's people that call all the time and they'll fake their address or their name, and they try to win multiple.
Oh, yeah. There's people that run the game like that.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. Real dirty. Yeah. But we catch on quick, so.
They've monopolized the game where they can just constantly call.
It sucks because I like to give people a fair chance, especially those who either really want the prize. Because then there's people that get the prize and then sell it, and that's not cool. It's like for instance, if we're giving tickets to see Taylor Swift, you want a fan to actually win those tickets and go and have a great time on us. And, it's sad when you see somebody win them and you know that they're not going to go and they're going to sell it instead.
Yeah.
We try to do a good job of like catching them because we can, because you're not allowed to do that, but sometimes they get away with it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Fucking asshole.
I know. I forget that you can cuss on here.
That was my next question. I was going to be, so you were doing with AJ in the morning, right? So you were regular or just his phone screener on that show?
I was just his phone screener. It evolved to assistant producer, and then eventually, I had a permanent fourth mic position where I was on the air a lot.
So you would sit there every morning. It'd be for you, like how they have.
Yeah, and then I would turn my mic off if I needed to answer the phones. There was a list of priorities, and then eventually. 9 years later, unfortunately, the producer and the co-host at the time, Hula and Dorothy, they got let go, and I was still there, and I jumped into the co-host seat, and I was his co-host for 6 months, which is awesome, And
so
then
you were just focused mainly on the show. There was no answering phones.
No answering phones. It was kind of co-hosting and producing because we didn't really have a producer at the time. It was like a weird time. This was February of last year, and then 6 months later, he went to Kixie. And I stayed to have my own show with Sonic. And that was a wild ride, too. That was only about 6 months, maybe, until our company merged with another company. And they flipped our radio station, which was Energy 97.3, to a sports station, which was the end of our show.
Okay, I don't want to get into that because I feel like that.
There's a lot of reasons why they did that.
Because it was like I woke up one morning and it's like, why is 103.7 playing country music?
Yeah. Oh, the switch. Yeah, that was before too. That was the frequency.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Country. It was KSON. They had 97.3.
Yeah.
We had 103.7. We switched frequencies, and then months later, our station flipped to sports. And then I didn't have a show anymore.
And then you left.
And then now here I am.
Was that sad?
Yeah, so sad. Devastating. I mean, I had my own morning show. It was something that I dreamed of.
Every morning?
Every morning, Monday through Friday. 6 to 10.
That's the fucking dream.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. It's still nice.
I don't want to bring up any bad memories. I don't want to see no mystical tears, you know? I don't know.
Oh, gosh. She's something else, huh?
But, yeah, so that's fucking awesome, though, that you've just done in 10 years. And it's just, like, gives hope to people like me who just want to break into that world.
You could probably do it faster than that, too. I mean, I really took my time. I was very comfortable, you know, doing what I was doing. And I liked living in San Diego. You know, my family's here. So if I wanted to, I probably could have pushed it a little harder and found another spot somewhere else, maybe in a smaller market, but
like move away. You're talking about?
Yeah. I wasn't ready to do that.
Okay, yeah. There was a kid that I served with, and he just popped up one day randomly on my Facebook, like recently, and I was like, this guy's got a radio show. And I'm like, where the fuck does he? I'm asking him to come on and stuff like that, you know. But he's in like North Dakota, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, it's probably not one of those top 10 markets or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm just that must have been harsh, getting your own show and then going to this. But this isn't bad though, right?
This isn't bad. I am still here in San Diego. The company kept me on. I'm so grateful. You know, they asked me if I wanted to be a traffic reporter for Kixie 96.5. Added a weekend shift, so I have a on-air weekend shift with Kixie, and then just on Monday, yesterday, was my first day being the associate producer for KSON, John and Tammy in the morning.
And they're not all recorded in the same place, right? There's all different studios.
All different studios, but we're all in the same building.
All the radio stations are in the same building?
Well, not all of them in San Diego, but our company.
Oh, because those two stations fall under your company.
Right. We have Sunny 98.1. We have The Fan 97.3. That's the sports station. Okay. We have Alt 94.9. Great station. Kixie 96.5. And KSON 103.7.
Oh, okay. And does that all fall under iHeart?
Entercom.
We're
Entercom.
Okay, is Entercom's different than iHeartMedia, right? Okay.
We're actually right across the street from each other. Yeah.
Okay. No, because I kept seeing some things. I was like, wait, is Entercom? So I always look for the job postings and stuff like that. But, But that's interesting to know that you guys are all located in the same spot. Yeah. So is there like feuds over the shows and stuff like that?
No. I mean, I'm not that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it so reporting traffic, is that are you one of those people that's like, no, on the 8 we have traffic backed up from the 163 down to the 5?
Yeah, just like that.
Do you know what to say though, or are you like talking to the guy in the helicopter, or are you just looking on Google Maps and oh, it's red or anything like that?
Yes, just that. There's a few staple websites that we use.
Waze
and then there's some that like traffic reporters like are subscribed to, you know, so we get like the most recent and accurate. And then you just gather the information. You pick like the top 3 biggest things going on the freeways at the time, and you report it.
Do you have to say it in X amount of time, or is that like?
You try to keep it to 30 to 45 seconds, and then there might be a sponsor attached, so you have to read, you know, a copy, like whether it's KFC or San Diego BMW centers. I mean, it could be anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Or like
yeah.
Mossy Nissan.
I don't have to sing
you don't have to sing Mossy Nissan?
No.
They should pay me to just sing that, 'cause I sing it all day, everywhere. But so actually, this was like probably 20 minutes before you got here. I was just like, oh, let me see what more dirt I could find on her. And I found you sitting with a certain redhead this past August on a couch, which I'm going to guess is a Valley View Casino Center. Mr. Edward Sheeran. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's kind of a big deal in the whole world. But so what were you doing for that? Were you just doing interviews? Was that like a normal thing you were doing?
Yeah, that's something normal that we're offered to do when artists are in town, depending on if they fall into our, you know, the type of music that we play, our format. So Ed Sheeran was in town, and they wanted to know if we wanted to interview him, and of course I said yes.
Yeah,
that was a big interview, and I've interviewed him. I've interviewed a couple of other people too.
Who? Drop them. Let's drop the names.
Okay, Ed Sheeran. I don't know. This is from what I could think of. Ed Sheeran, Selena Gomez over the phone, Halsey.
So they really do call in?
Yeah, they do.
It's not pre-recorded?
No. I mean, we pre-recorded it. Yeah, but we were talking to them live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Chainsmokers, I don't know. It goes on.
Halsey? Who's Halsey?
Halsey? G-Eazy's girlfriend?
Oh, she's hot.
She's pretty hot.
I can't say that on there. She's hot.
You can't say that on
She
there?
wasn't hot on SNL, though. Did you see her on SNL sing?
I don't know if I remember her.
Oh, my gosh. She's ugly on SNL. She wore like a yellow dress, and I was like... and then I saw another picture of her, and I was like, oh, that's her. I was like, oh, that's a big... That's a big difference.
She's a cutie. Yeah. For sure. But yeah.
What do you think is the most rewarding part though about being a hold on. Actually, yeah, go into that. Rewarding part of being a radio host, I guess, in the town you grew up in when you were born and bred.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think giving back probably. A big part of being in radio, for me at least, is you're not only a voice, but you're also giving back to your community. Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's nothing better than giving back to the community that
obviously
you grew up in, you know? So I think that's a big part of it. Also, like, just being on air and this is anywhere. This would be anywhere, but especially morning drive, we have more time to talk about anything. It could be something funny, it could be something trending, or it could be something serious and personal, but being able to share your experiences and be vulnerable and have people reach out to you and thank you for that, and to know that they know that they're not alone because you spoke about something, or, you know, it's really nice. Honestly, that's really rewarding.
Was it nice getting like recognized for the first time?
It's weird. It's weird. Even to this day, it's weird for me. Like, I'll turn completely red and just, you know.
When were you like, all right, I'm a local celebrity? When did that happen? When did
I feel that? Or I don't know. I mean, it does happen. It does happen.
Do you like go places and like throw your hair back on?
Hell no. That is not who I am. Yeah, no.
I report the traffic.
No. Oh gosh. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
There's definitely people who do that though. You can't.
There are definitely people that do that, you know, women, men, all of them.
Oh, I bet.
But I'm not, I can't. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not that person.
Is it fun doing like the promotional events though?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun meeting the listeners. It's fun being at the events. I mean, of course, there's a ton of hookups, you know, which that's fun too. That's always fun, you know.
How many free tickets do you get? You probably get like so many free tickets.
I've gotten a few. Yeah.
I've gotten a few that work knows about. But
no, right? No, it's been good, and as far as being recognized, it's always just more embarrassing to me than anything. I don't know why. I still after 10 years have not gotten used to it. Yeah, but it's also really nice, you know. Yeah. To like, wow, one person listens. Thank you.
Do you think people recognize you off of your voice first rather than your like looking at you?
That's funny because I don't think so. I think that would have been the case like years ago, you know, like back in the day, radio days. But now with social media, it's like radio is so much more than the mic, you know. It's like video, it's everything.
Do they record like every day? Is there like a live feed to the station or anything like that? Yeah, do they do that?
No. I mean, there are people recording.
Yeah, of course.
Like things every day for the internet, but not live feed. No.
Okay. I was wondering because I mean, like I said, video is obviously it's important. I mean,
it's so big. You have to.
I feel like it's just gotten big though. Like, obviously YouTube has been around for like ever.
Right.
But within the past like year and a half, you can even notice all the late night talk shows.
Yeah.
They all have their YouTube.
You have to
3-minute YouTubes the next day of who is on and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's always changing. In the 10 years that I've been in radio, that's evolved so much.
Just the video aspect of it?
Just the video. That and the social media. I mean, it's like you're on the air and you're talking about something and you're asking someone to call in about a topic, but you're also posting it, you know, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to try to get responses. You know, it's just like multitasking to the max. It's insane.
So you guys like live tweet and stuff, like do all that stuff?
Yeah. God. I mean, I don't
even know how to use Twitter.
I
can't figure it out. I can't.
Really?
I can't.
Twitter's easy. Twitter's the easiest one.
I've like mastered Instagram, so Twitter's the next monster. But
Twitter's pretty easy. It's just I'm not a big fan of Twitter. No. I'm more Instagram and then Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Facebook knows all your personal information, so
I know. No, so creepy. I know. Yeah, so social media is such a big part of it. Editing videos, recording videos, all of that. So big. It's part of it. Part of the job.
Do you like your schedule better now that you don't have to Monday through Friday? It's like sporadic. Is it sporadic or is it still Monday through Friday?
It's still Monday through Friday.
And then you have the week. You have a day on the weekend.
Yeah, my schedule's pretty rad right now. I mean, with traffic, it's split up into 2, which kind of sucks, but it's minimal. Like it's 6 to 9 in the morning, and then I'm also doing traffic and I'm helping produce the show. Yeah. Right. So that's 6 to 9 in the morning. Then I'm off all day, and then I come back to work at 3 o'clock, and I'm done at 7. So.
Really?
Yeah. It's like not the worst thing. I mean, I probably sound like a brat, but
no, but that's
it's
like
pretty nice because you stay productive in between, you know, because you have to go back to work. So it's not like I'm done and being a lazy slob all day. I'm going to the gym. I'm making dinner for later or watching TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
It's a pretty cool schedule.
Does every station have a traffic person?
Yes, usually like for our stations, it's Kelly Danick. She taught me everything I know.
Okay.
You probably know.
I know
she
the
is.
name.
Everyone knows who Kelly Danick is. She is a traffic reporter for Sunny 98.1 and Alt 94.9 and
so
KSON.
she just bounces around. Or she just all does it from one spot?
It's all one station, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Interesting.
But for the most part, like, traffic reporters do, like, a few stations. I only do Kixie, though.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's not bad, dude.
Yeah.
Just use your apps and just figure out what where the red is, where the yellow is. Most of the time it's lying, but...
Yeah, right. No, exactly. You have to figure out what's real, what's not.
What has been your favorite part doing this, though, so far?
The traffic reporting?
No, just being in radio.
Radio? Oh, my gosh. I think just... This one sounds so cheesy. I'm cheesy. But just... It's one of those things where they say, like, find something you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life or, you know, whatever that saying is. I've been living that for 10 years. And sure, there's ups and downs, you know, big downs, you know, like I lost the show, you know, but I'm still able to be there and I'm so creative that the options are endless when it comes to exploring that, you know, and being creative and having that outlet, you know, and it's a big platform and I've met a lot of people. And so now I have like my own blog too because I don't have a show anymore. So I put some content up there. I'm trying to get that going.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Start doing one of these too.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it, but I know it's a lot of work. It's more work than people think, I think. It's not. No. Are you sure?
100%. Well, yeah, it's fucking real hard work. You guys should appreciate everything I'm putting out there. But
it's a lot of maintenance, you know. I want to make sure that if I do it well.
The biggest mistake I think I ever made with this, and I wouldn't even consider it a mistake. I would consider it a lesson. Is I used to pack everything up and go to people, and I've realized that when I did that, that one of my biggest pet peeves is the sound quality of when it comes out. And by doing that, it just didn't give the sound quality. And I was just like, I can't give a product like this, even though, I mean, I'm not saying I got millions of downloads, you know, but I just want to be consistent. I want people to like, easy to listen to on the ears and stuff like that. But that was my biggest mistake. And I think once I was like, nah, screw it, I'm going to have people come here. Like some people, don't get me wrong, like I've had like guests where, like, yeah, come over and people are like hesitant to like come, and I like didn't think about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm asking you to come to my house, and I'm like, my girlfriend lives with me, like we have a dog, like I'm not trying to, I have a fucking like people like, we think I'm gonna take you, I have like legit, like you walk in and you're like, oh okay, but I mean they do have a bed that's like broken down to pieces, but yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. But other than that, it's one of those things where you said when you can do something you love, unfortunately, knock on wood, I don't make money off of this. I don't have sponsors or ads, but that of course that'll come with, it'll come with time. You just got to keep doing it continually. But it's more fun for me, and like if I mess something up, I have no one to blame but myself. Like I've had episodes where I've had people come over and I'm just like, we record the whole thing. It's a great conversation, and then something didn't record, or I didn't pay attention. And you know what? I was more pissed off of the fact that I had to text them and tell them, hey, this didn't record, because my pride was hurt, and I was like, dude, there's nobody else to blame but myself. So that stuff like that. But now I'm like, I try to do all my checks before I do, you know, and everything, knock on wood, comes out how I want it to, and it's just, it's easy. Yeah. If you love it,
that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like I did, I entered like a cooking contest, which I didn't win. I'm very fucking sour about it for all my listeners who, I was you'd have no idea. Oh no. And the San Diego food girl was the one who let me know I didn't win, but thank you, lady. But I was like super pissed. But I made like a 30-minute video, and I cut it down to like 30 seconds. I edited it, and I was like, wow, this is so much fun. And I was like, I like this. And now I'm getting to the point where I have a corporate job, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I know in my heart that that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I'm lucky, like I'm about to be 30 years old. Like I've realized like this is something which I want to make a passion for.
Yeah.
So I like keep pushing. Like I'm just keep pushing with this, you know.
Yeah.
And luckily she's in PR, so she does a fantastic job helping me book everybody and stuff like that. Bands, everybody come on the show and stuff like that. So it's like been fantastic, but.
That's cool. A lot of people don't ever find that, you know. They never find that passion, you know, or they're never able to express it fully, you know.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, so you're lucky, you know.
It's like caught up, and I know one of these days I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and take the leap if I really want to do it, and I just have to like make sure I'm like, it's not even like bad. It's I know I want to do this or make content or do like videos. I don't even care if. Like, to be honest with you, what I want to do is sit behind the mic and have a mic in front of me, but just if you and a guest or whoever, someone is interviewing somebody, and just be the producer for it, because I know how to do it, and I can just sit here and relax and then throw my 2 cents in whenever I need to and stuff like that. That's cool. It's fun. It's fun. I'd rather do that, and I know how to do it, but it's just time. Yeah. You just got to keep pushing, and when I feel like shit, you just got to keep pushing through.
That's right. That's right.
No, it is.
Yes, that's exactly how it is.
But for the short version, yes, it is easy to do this. It's not difficult.
Okay, good.
The hardest part though, is you know how I clapped in the beginning?
Yeah.
Is that's to match up the audio. If I don't do that, I can't match the audio up. So I have to call my buddy up, who runs the Nardcast. I don't know if you've heard of my buddy.
No.
Jarnard, but he's a cool dude. But let's get to the chat pack.
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna ask you first, but we'll do a few because I feel like you're going to have some answers for me. All right, you ready for this?
Sure.
All right, if you were making a list of the 5 things, not people, that make you the happiest in life, what 5 things would you write down?
Not people?
Yeah, it can't be people.
Okay. Well, radio.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yeah, of course.
Radio. Burritos.
Well, you're an OG taco shopper, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite taco shop? Let's go. Side note.
Side note. Okay. Favorite taco shop. Oh gosh, you're gonna make me do
give me 3.
this?
Give me top 3.
Okay. Favorite taco shops. There's one in La Mesa that I don't feel like a lot of people know about. It's called Taco Factory.
Okay.
Some of the best, most fresh Mexican food, and they have Mexican craft beer there. City Taco.
What's a Mexican craft beer?
I wouldn't even know what they're. I'm not a beer drinker. Beer drinker, but they have Mexican.
It's called Mexican craft beer.
It's from TJ.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the company is Mexican craft beer.
No, they have several beers there from Mexico. Yeah. Craft beers from Mexico. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's that Taco Factory, then City Tacos in North Park, which they now have in La Mesa as well.
Okay.
Best tacos.
City Tacos?
City Tacos.
Where's it by in North Park?
It's across from what used to be Wings.
Okay. We went on that was one of our first dates, actually.
Really?
Yeah. You know how I knew that place was shitty? You know how I knew they were going to fail? You ready for this?
What?
The guy asked me to write a Yelp review.
Oh, no. You can't do that.
I'm like...
Nah, you can't do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's not there anymore. They're putting a Target there now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to cause a lot of traffic.
I know.
You're going to have a lot of work to do now.
I know.
We report in North Park every morning.
So City Tacos, Taco Factory, and there's I don't know. I'm really feeling. I know it's different, but Tu Taco in Chula Vista.
T-U?
Yeah. Sorry, Tu Taco.
Well, you're Spanish, so.
I know, I have to say it like that. I have to. They do some of the craziest burritos, tacos. They put like hot Cheetos in them. And if you're a hot Cheetos fan.
I like those. I got into those because of my Mexican friends when I was in the military and we were in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
His mom always used to send the extra hot one. There's hot, and then
exactly
there's like extra hot.
Mm-hmm,
and it's like 100 degrees out and we're still eating them. And I was like, okay, these are pretty good.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Shout out to Lisario. But
oh, yeah. If you ever want some hot Cheetos infused Mexican food,
I'll have to check that
Chula
out.
Vista Tu Taco, yeah, real good. Find them on Instagram at Tu Taco Taco Shop.
And she's not sponsored by them. So
no,
I'm
not. I'm not. I just love them. And Chula Vista is like my heart and soul. That's where I was born.
I'll tell you mine. I only have one.
What is it?
Taquiata Revolucion.
Ooh, they're good too. Which one?
The one in San Ysidro.
Oh, okay.
So I get all my clothes from. You think I shop at the fucking
outlets?
real mall? Hell yeah, I shop at the outlets. I don't pay full price.
That's a bomb place too. I mean, tacos del gordo too. They're original. No, you like them? Okay.
Too much hype.
Oh, you think so?
You wanna know why? Because they don't chop the arrabbiata up. I like the arrabbiata chopped up.
We're getting serious right now.
Serious. Do you blame? Do you like it?
No, I love it. This is exactly where I belong.
But I will give you one thing: is I like Tacos El Frank and TJ. I like their arrabbiata.
Okay.
I think it was just because the big guy was sweating on it, so it was like tastes a little bit better.
So
But you know, we took her parents there. Madeleine's parents are like very like straight edge people, and
really freaking out.
It was a long day, and we went to Tacos El Frank. We ended the day at Tacos El Frank before we crossed back over, and we had her mom behind the grill with the guy who's just like, he literally had a layer of sweat on his face. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
with like
about.
a button down, like nice t-shirt with his hair gelled up, like the LA looks in, and he pulls the tongue out, and she's like holding the tongue. He like cut it off for her right there and put it in a taco. Her mom loved it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I when the dirtier the place, the more I like it.
That's what I use. If there's like dogs running around, like broken stools.
Yeah, people don't have shoes on. Yeah,
it's
stuff
probably
like that.
probably good.
Yeah, broken stools too. That's a good thing to look out for. Or like the salsa, like is like real disgusting looking.
Yeah, it looks like it's been out there for a couple days.
Yeah, because it
probably
has.
really good. Yeah.
And you know what I like? I also like the pickled jalapeno pickled onions.
And carrots.
Yeah. Oh, the carrots are my favorite, but they do the onions at Taqueria Revolution. Oh my god.
You're making my mouth water.
I know, it's phenomenal. Okay, so that's number 2. What's number 3? We got 3 more.
3 more. Oh, things that make me happy.
Things you can't. Wait, what was it? Things you
radio burritos. You can't say people.
Yeah, you can't say people.
Radio burritos. The beach. Obsessed.
What's your favorite beach in San Diego?
I just like OB. I like the vibe there. I don't need to be in the water.
Yeah, you like
I like
rusty
to be
needles,
in the water.
crack pipes. That's what you like at the beach.
Yeah, but I like going to the beach, especially by myself too. Like it's my favorite thing. It's such
just
therapy
like
for me. Yeah,
it's
it's great. I'm waiting for a really hot day to go. And what is that? 3? Jeez, this is harder than I thought. What makes me happy? Is that what the question was?
So there's only 3 things in your life?
God, that's so
obviously
sad.
your husband,
huh?
or husband or fiance.
People,
I know,
right?
but you can't say husband. So we won't use him.
Yeah, my husband. Of course, my husband. My job, radio, music. I love music. I'm a huge lover of music. That's part of the reason why I got into radio. Okay. And I'm like all across the board. Mm-hmm. So, okay. The beach, burritos, radio, music, and TV.
What's your TV show?
Oh, don't ask me that. It's going to get real trashy. Probably Love and Hip Hop on VH1.
That's still around. VH1's still around.
Still around. It's still got huge ratings. It's so bad that I watch TV. I know it, but
there's that guy. You ever watch A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila?
Yeah.
Some dude from my high school was on that show.
No.
I swear to God, he made it to top 4. He brought her home.
He
brought her
back
to the house. No, he's married now to a girl in high school.
That's hilarious.
But he brought her home. He brought her back to the house.
That's trashy.
Shot at Love with Tila Tequila.
I remember that. So yeah, is it my turn to pick a card? Or
yeah, go ahead, pick
work?
one. Yeah, pick one. Ask me one.
This is cool.
I haven't been asked any yet. The guy didn't ask me when he won in the last one.
Oh.
We got into politics, so it wasn't.
Okay. If you could be the spokesperson for any product on the market, what product would you choose to enthusiastically represent?
Can I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
That was the first one I picked out when I first bought the pack on Sunday.
Okay.
And I put that randomly back in the box.
Oh, I got it.
Oh my God.
So weird.
If I could be the spokesperson for something and speak about
product.
It. Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a hard one, huh?
Radio silence.
Yeah. Makes me nervous.
Shit.
If you could be,
This is a hard...
I can pick another one.
Yeah, pick another one.
Okay.
I think that's why I put it back in the thing. It's gonna come to me. I want to say Yeti coolers, but no, there's something else I can't think of right now.
Okay. If you were given a $100 gift certificate to spend in any store, where would you choose to redeem it?
This Amazon account?
Sure.
I would do Amazon.
Yeah, anything. Amazon's the way to go for everything. Wedding registries, baby registries.
See, it's funny you say that. Ready?
Okay.
Because wedding registry, where I'm from, I grew up on the East Coast.
Okay.
So where I'm from, we were at, she was getting earrings. Some Francesca's, you know Francesca? It's like an earring store or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, did you get a wedding gift?" And I'm like, "Gift?" I was like, "You don't get wedding gifts where I'm from. You give money." And like, so people, there's a bridal registry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for us, it's like, she's like, "We're not gonna give a gift." I was like, "No, we give cash. Like that's what you do. Italian, you give cash. Everyone gives cash. I'd rather get cash on my wedding though than have anything."
It was nice to get cash on my wedding. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
What else? Give me a couple pots and pans.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like, if you're already living together with your partner, then you probably won't need things, right?
Yeah, you need money.
But money will
Send
be
me
good.
on a trip. Give me another dog. Give me something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Amazon. But if not for Amazon, no, I just have to pick Amazon because they have everything. There's nothing you can't get on Amazon.
Is there a store that you go to, like, often?
If you can give me $100 gift card that I can use at any store at the San Ysidro outlets, that would be like ideal.
So like a San Ysidro outlet store.
Yeah, like
Las Americas.
Yes, is that the one? Yeah, people say go to the Viejas one. They ain't got no stores over there. Yeah. Go one more each. I'm sorry for getting bored. Don't get bored.
No, I'm not.
But I don't got you much longer. So, which one of your birthdays do you remember anticipating with the greatest amount of enthusiasm?
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Well, I'm going to Maui for this one, so I know I'm not there yet, but.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can you get taken down by a volcano or anything?
Gosh, I hope not.
Is that the same island or
no?
No,
it's not.
Okay, that works then.
Maybe my 26th birthday. I got a tattoo. I met my husband.
All on the same day?
No, the same weekend.
Birthday weekend.
Well, I didn't meet him, but we went on our first date.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I think that was probably the one that I can remember.
Yeah, that's a fucking shitty question.
I'm good one, but trouble because I'm sure there's been really good birthdays since then.
Yeah, your parents. I was gonna ask you another one, but go one more for me, and then we'll get you out of here because you've been fucking talking traffic for the past 3 hours, so I don't want or 4 hours.
Okay, if any one of the national holidays had to be celebrated twice a year, 6 months apart, which one would you want it to be? This is hilarious. Twice a year, 6 months apart.
National holiday twice a year, 6 months apart.
It's interesting.
I would say I want to say Memorial Day, but I feel like Memorial Day and Labor Day are kind of celebrated like the same. You know what I'm saying? And even though they're like 3 or 4 months apart, I would say Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. That's a good one.
Because everyone comes together. And you get Thanksgiving Eve, which is like the biggest going out night of the year. I don't know if that's how it is here.
No, it is here.
So you get 2 of those.
It is, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
You get
I like
2
that.
holidays in one. You get Thanksgiving Eve twice.
Yeah.
And you get Thanksgiving.
And there's like not a lot of pressure like with Christmas, with presents and stuff. That's a great answer.
And for you, like for me, like I don't got to pick where I'm going.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to Jersey or am I going to Sacramento? Mm-hmm. For you, I don't know if your husband's from here,
but
no, you guys
he's not.
Just stay.
Yeah.
So you got to pick where you got to fly to.
But it would be good so you could split it.
You split it, exactly.
Exactly. I like that. Fun. Good answer.
I'm like getting old enough now though, to where I don't want to go anywhere. Okay. And I just want to have it here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to travel. We just bought tickets literally probably about 2 hours ago to go back home. Fucking $800. Well, it's actually, now that I say it's not that bad. $800. We're going home for 4th of July. We're flying back to New York.
That is a lot of money,
isn't it? Yeah, but for 2 of us, for a holiday.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not that much. That's now that I say it.
Round trip?
Round trip.
Okay, that's not bad.
8:32, Tuesday to Sunday. So it's not that bad.
Well, that's cool.
So, aside from hearing you on 96.5, Tonya, how can other people listen to you?
Well, you can always follow me on Instagram at I'm Tonya Gonzalez. That's Twitter, Instagram, and then you can find me on Facebook because of course I'm on my stories. Mm-hmm. You can hear me there. But yeah, you can hear me on the traffic reports in the morning on Kixie and in the afternoon and on weekends usually.
Okay.
Yeah, those are sporadic, so I don't know but you can if you follow me, then you'll know.
Because that's how I know she's on the radio.
I will tell you when I'm on.
I had to put on 96.5 this weekend, and it was mandatory that we listen to it the whole day, or until 12 p.m. because that's when you were on.
That's when I was on, exactly.
But yeah, Tonya, thank you for coming by. I got a real life radio host in my makeshift studio that I'm attempting at, but I really appreciate you coming on. Shout out to the San Diego Food Grill for putting this together and introducing us. It's been phenomenal. But Tonya, Thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. You did really good.
I try.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for approving me.
I was curious. I'm like, this is my first, and you know what you're doing. So.
I try.
Yeah.
But Tonya, like I said, again, thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
You're definitely going to have you back on later in the episodes and stuff like that. Okay. You're a ball of fire. But guys, thanks for listening. Subscribe. Hit the button down here wherever we are on YouTube. But again, Tonya, for the third time. I know I say it too many times. Thank you again for coming on. Guys, until next time, adios.